Did you ever loan out something to somebody that was really precious to you and they returned it all nasty? Yeah, me too. So, this morning we're going to talk about Psalm 24, belonging. As a single person, it's nice to belong to somebody, but Psalm 24, I realized I belong to the Lord. And if you're a believer, you do too. You know, we belong to Him. All right? And verse 1 says, the earth is the Lord's in all its fullness, the world and those who dwell within. But there's an access protocol. Just because we belong to Him doesn't mean that we have 24/7 access. He's not a helicopter parent, you know. Do we have bodyguards or guardian angels? Absolutely. But He's only going to get involved in our lives if we ask Him. And there's a protocol to approach Him. Verse 4 talks about clean hands, a pure heart. You haven't sworn deceitfully, meaning you hadn't made promises just to get stuff that you never intend to complete, or lifted up his soul to an idol. You know, an idol is anything that's we're depending on for our salvation. It says, those people will receive blessing from the Lord and righteousness from the God of their salvation. So what am I looking to save my bacon when things get exciting? The Lord? My self-reliance? You know? 40 acres somewhere in the boonies and I'm growing my own food? Which is, some people, God has called some people to do that. He hasn't called me. At least as far as I know, or at least yet. The government, you know, friends, family, my savings. What am I depending on? You know, what's the first thing that goes into my mind when things get a little dicey? So, and it's interesting because it says, this is Jacob, the generation of those who seek him. Yeah, Jacob had a pretty rocky start, you know. He stole, he swindled, he got swindled. He had a rough time. But at the very end, he walked in the presence of God. So a rough start doesn't mean a bad finish. But I love the end of this. Lift up your heads, O you gates. Be lifted up, you everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. You know, have I lifted up my head and opened my heart? Because there's a promise. The King of glory shall come in. So be encouraged. If you're a believer, you belong to him. So, and he'll get involved, just like a good father, but only when you ask. So, I hope this encourages you. Have a fabulous day. All God's best.